Welcome to the Fem Prepper channel, where women come to get information to be more prepared. In this video, I'm going to give you some ideas for items that you may want to use for bartering. Bartering is a trade system where you give something that you have for something that you may need or want. Bartering has been used for centuries. There's definitely an art to bartering. You want to make sure that you feel like you're getting a fair trade. You don't want to trade your house for a dozen of eggs. Hopefully. Here are some ideas of items you will want to store in case you find yourself in a situation where bartering is necessary. Let's get started. The first item I would like to mention are normally not one of the first items presented, but I think these items are very necessary and a lot of the times overlooked. These are feminine hygiene products. Every month, women will need these items, and during a situation where stores may not be open, these will be great to have stored up when needed. Now, considering that these items are more or less one-use items, there's also products you can buy such as a Diva cup or reusable pads that you can wash and use over and over again, so you're not throwing away items that you're going to definitely need on a monthly basis. The next item is sugar. Sugar can be used in coffees, in helping foods taste better. People really do enjoy sugar. So this is another item that you will want to definitely keep on hand. And I would even suggest maybe getting packages of sugar that you may find in a restaurant. That way you will have more bargaining power because you won't have to give away a whole 4 pounds of sugar as opposed to maybe just a little bit of sugar that you might need to give away to get an item that you need. Another item to keep around is salt. Now, sugar and salt kind of go hand in hand. A lot of people normally will gravitate either towards sweet or salty. Salt can also help with keeping your body running properly. Your body needs a certain amount of salt in it to run efficiently. You can also use salt to preserve meats and help with seasoning of your foods. At one point in history, salt was used for currency. And who knows, if it gets bad enough, it might be used again. So you want to definitely make sure that you have this on hand for bartering power because it will be sought after. The next items are coffee and tea. I've heard from coffee drinkers that they really enjoy, if not need, their coffee in the morning. So having coffee and tea stored up for a barter situation, I'm pretty sure you will get what you want if you have coffee to barter and someone has something that you need. More than likely, they're going to want that coffee. Another item you will want to definitely store up on is toilet paper. If we have learned nothing else during this pandemic, it's that people are crazy for toilet paper. You couldn't find any for months in the stores because people were buying them up. Obviously, if things get really bad and stores are no longer open to buy toilet paper, I'm pretty sure that someone will give you their house for a roll of toilet paper. If I may make a suggestion, if you can find toilet paper that is individually wrapped or compressed towelettes that all you need to do is add water to it. This might help to lessen the amount of storage you will need for toilet paper, because toilet paper is pretty bulky. The great thing about toilet paper is that it will never expire, it will never go bad. So no matter how long you have these items stored for, they will always be ready to use when you need them. The next item some may deem as controversial, but if you're going through a very tough time, then you might just need a little alcohol to help take the edge off, or maybe bring your stress level down just a little bit. I'm pretty sure if you're in a barter situation, you will definitely be able to find someone to barter with if you have alcohol. I would even go so far as to add tobacco into that. There are a lot of people who do smoke, so I'm pretty sure if they have not had a cigarette in a while, they might be willing to give up something you need or want for a cigarette or a box of cigarettes. I would also suggest you get the little small bottles of it. This one is a smaller one. So that way you're not giving away big bottles worth of it. You'll have small ones that you can maybe have a bit more bargaining power with. One other good thing about alcohol is that it will not expire. So it will always be there for you when you need it. Another item that people may really want is honey. Honey can help with making food taste better. It also has antimicrobial properties. It can help with wounds. It can also help if you have a cough. So there are medicinal purposes to honey in addition to the fact that it just tastes good. If you properly store honey, it will not go bad. This is definitely something you want to have stored up in case you need it. You will also want to have possibly extra food and water that you might want to barter. I guarantee you there will be someone out there who needs their next meal or their next drink of water. I also put this Sawyer mini water filter as an option as well, because you may be able to help someone to clean water that they have access to, but they don't have a way to clean the water, to filter the water. So having this particular tool might be a way for you to have bartering powers to be able to clean the water that they have already. Now, another item that you might want to have stored up for a barter situation is medication. I'm sure there will be someone out there that needs some type of pain medication, allergy medication. I would go so far as to say to add different kind of just medicated creams and items that you can still get in a store that you don't need to have a prescription for. Because if a disaster situation happens or an emergency, the stores are not open, there may be just little things like itching, or, they may have contracted some type of bacterial infection. They may have scalp issues. So these items that you have stored up can definitely help someone out, which is not just the normal bandages or plain medication. These might be medicated items that someone may not think that they would need and probably would not have. So these are just items to give you a little bit more comfort and do not require a prescription to have. So you can just go to your local drugstore to pick these up. Just random items that are medicated items that someone may need, or you might want to make sure that you have these in your first aid kit or emergency kit as well. Other items you might want to make sure that you have stored up for bartering are hygiene items. Toothpaste, soap, shampoo, anything like that will definitely be in demand. During a disaster or emergency, things that you want to most prevent is infection. In order to do that, you have to continue to keep yourself clean. You want to prevent bacterial infections as well. Having these items are very powerful bargaining tools. I would also suggest you getting trial sizes of these particular items. So that way you're not giving away large bottles of shampoo or body washes when you can give very small amounts to get small items that you may need, and not to give away such a large item for a small item that you may want. Now, these are just a representative of nails and screws that you will want to keep stored up. If someone needs to make repairs on their home or construct something, and you have the nails and tools that they will need to be able to do that, I guarantee you they will want to give you whatever it is that you need in order for them to get their shelter up to par or build a shelter. The next item is just a standard lighter. Fire is definitely needed for warmth, for cooking, and boiling water. So having the ability to make a fire with either matches or a lighter will be invaluable to some people. You will also want to make sure that you have extra fuel on hand for potential bartering items. Propane, butane, diesel, gasoline. People will definitely have use for different types of fuel for items that they may need it for. The next item are heirloom seeds. People will want fresh fruits and vegetables. If the stores are closed and there's no access to be able to buy fruits and vegetables, then people will want to start gardens. And if you have the seeds for them to be able to do that, you will definitely have bargaining power, because that is something that people will want and need. Now, these are some bartering items that I feel that you may want to keep on hand in order to use to get things that you may need or want, should we have to move over to a bartering system. Now, I understand that I did not mention about gold and silver. I feel gold and silver is a long-term way to keep wealth. If you're looking to just find your next meal or just small items that you may need, gold and silver may not have a place for that. And you also have to make sure that you know the value of it. The other person may not know the value of the gold and silver that you're trying to trade. So I think these items are much easier to place value on as opposed to gold and silver. In the comments below, let me know what you think about the barter list that I've presented. And also let me know any other items that I may have missed that you may have in your storage for barter. If you found any value in this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!